Fridays are now Casual Friday.
There we are. Yeah. Woo. It's
Whoa, it's Casual Friday.
Yeah, I almost said it's Monday. That's how my week's gone.
It's Monday and everyone just downvotes. Let's welcome to the Gaslight Channel.
Let me take my copious amounts of medication.
Would it be an adult's channel without medication? Or occasionally being like, oh, my bones hurt?
Yeah, well, I'm taking extras now because my face is still swollen from the extraction last week.
Well, that's what you get for having a face.
I know. You know, I'm back at work because I can talk again, but when I touch my jaw, I see stars, so I hope nobody hits me.
Who would hit a cop?
Alright.
Who would punch a police officer?
We are...
You wouldn't just hit a deputy. You wouldn't hit you. You're a whittle guy. You wouldn't hit a whittle guy.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses? Glasses have been broke so many times in fights at work that they're glued together.
The secret is crime.
Now, see, the problem is with my job, I'm paid to win those fights.
You know, I bet they don't know that. They're like, that's cheating. That's professional. It sounds like a really great way to do, a law enforcement...
Robot. Nope.
It sounds like a really great way to do a law enforcement ad, you know, for like join the police. Get paid to win fights. Did I ever tell you my theory on fighting? I have a theory on like martial arts.
What is your theory on martial arts?
All right, remember back in the day where they had those people that would go buy those shirts that said like tap out on them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if someone has that shirt, they can't fight.
Oh, 100%.
Thank you for coming to my text talks. By the way, I got a really funny piece of anger mail.
Oh.
Someone was upset at something I said.
Okay.
Like, genuinely upset. So, remember when I did that video on whale guns, mods, and friendship?
Yes.
You know, the one that YouTube was like, who cares? But it was like a really deeply personal video for me, but YouTube again was like, who gives a shit? You talking about your feels and stuff? Lame. Well, anyways, in that video, which, if anyone wants to know, like, who I am as a person, that video is probably the closest to who I am as a person. Even though it's not the most popular or whatever, that is the most accurate to who I am as a person in a video that I put on the website. But anyways, in that video, I made a line, a comment, where I said that, you know, gun people are a spectrum, right? And there's people who take pictures of all their guns and show their everyday carry, the everyday carry they carry to protect them against strangers, which they show to strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I made that joke, and some guy got mad because he said, I don't understand why you paint everyone with such a broad brush. And I said, because what you're doing is stupid. Now, if I had, like, let's say I had some gold, right? Let's say I had some gold. And I said, I have gold in case the economy collapses. And then I showed people my pile of gold, right? Do you think that would be smart or dumb?
Yeah, no, that's it's a way of advertising.
Right. There's a certain point.
Advertising
Yeah.
to people where they need to go to get what they want.
Yeah, it's like, if I'm a criminal, I'm not going to put in a lot of work to be a criminal. And if somebody sits there and goes, here are the things I possess, and you go, oh, really? That's weird. Are you home all the time, or do you have a dog?
Dogs are not as much of a parent as most people think.
No, all you have to do is, like, bring them something to eat.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I'm so mad at you, random, but what is that? Is that food?
I guess you're okay since you brought me a lamb chop.
Exactly. Well, only good people do that.
Yeah. No, 100%. Okay, so where the fuck am I supposed to be at?
Yeah, as Hippocampus Hamster says, that's weird. They're mine now. How strange is that, huh? But yeah, I don't understand some people's logic. And I understand that, like, people want to show, like, tips and tricks. You know, they're like, here's my tips and tricks for XYZ. Here's my life hacks. And I'm like, you know, that's fine and fair. But some things you should keep to yourself. You know, just a few. Like, if you won the lottery, probably shouldn't tell the world about it. Just a few thoughts, right?
Something like that.
If you won the lottery, after taking care of your loved ones and handing things over and calling a lawyer and doing all the things that you're supposed to do, what would your big, dumb self-treatment thing be? What would you go do?
Pay off my mortgage.
Okay, self-treat thing. Self-treat. To treat yourself.
The biggest thing I could do for my mental health.
You're just like, well, of all the things in the world, I would like to pay a bill.
Fuck. Fucking asshole.
I mean, I feel you on that one, as a fellow member of the mortgage club.
Not a fun club to be in. I mean, it's nice owning, but... God, there's so many fucking robots.
There are a lot of robots.
And I can't sword the robot to death. And I'm all out of fucking missiles. Do I have any...
I've come here to sword the robots to death, and I'm all out of missiles. Doesn't quite work as a quote.
No.
I know what I'd do that would be dumb.
What do you do that would be dumb?
I'd go buy a lighthouse and then turn it into like a Bond villain lair.
Lighthouses are fucking cool.
Yeah, they are. I don't have lighthouse money though. I have browsing views from lighthouses online money, aka window shopping.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Paying off the house, brother, I'd be building my own if I won the lottery. Well, so...
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. If you've won just fuck you money, then yeah, go ahead. But you lose out building a house right now. Unless you're in a part of the country where you can do unsafe things when building the house. In which case, you probably don't want to live in that house.
I mean, that's fair. I remember one of the worst houses I ever lived in. I had this landlord that was this really panicked lady who should not have been a landlord.
Okay.
Because I would call her when things were broken, and she would flip out and start crying. And then I would have to tell her, like, ma'am, I'm not trying to ruin your day. I just wanted to report that this is broken. And she would just start weeping, like, inconsolably, like one of her children died.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know if she was off her meds or what, or just trying to, maybe that's, like, her way of, like, not showing up to fix things. So I would just be like, hey, you know, the sewer's backing up again because the last time you sent a plumber, it was your brother. And I'm not saying that he's captain of the meth train, but he's certainly on the team. And I would really appreciate to have a toilet flush sometime today.
Yeah.
And then just uncontrollable weeping.
That's
and I was like,
in response to that.
And I was like, fine, I guess I'll take care of it. And then she would drop it and go, oh, thank you, and hang up.
Oh, okay, I see how that goes.
So she was, I jokingly called her the Munchausen landlord. She also tried to, I said, when are we going to get air conditioning? Because our air conditioning was non-existent. And she said she was going to get air conditioning. And then she just opened the window when I said that. And she gestured like I was dumb.
That's nice.
Yeah, I was like, ma'am, I was raised not to call women bitches, but I'm gonna. She was not a good person. Yeah.
I did not think I could actually just jump over the laser tripwire. That's so dumb.
I have laid this trap of a what are you doing? You
Yeah,
can't just leave. How dare you?
Alright, where's that little robot fucker at?
Yeah, that lady was a trip. I don't know why I thought about her, but I did see someone unpleasant today when I went outside. And I was like, just remembering unpleasant person. And the memory of that lady came up. And I guess that's just how the old brain works, ain't it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Brain's like doing DJ remixes of your memory. Being like, hey, remember this one? Remember this hit? Remember that time you farted in class and it was so loud everyone turned around to look? And you're like, it's 3 a.m. I'm trying to sleep. Remember that time you failed a class? It's just like, shut up! Hey, Bionic said if with a huge fuck-off amount of money, she'd throw a huge party for her BPL friends. And with guns, a tank to drive over stuff, lots of food, and buff clowns that we can ride on the shoulders of just to joust each other with those Q-tip things from American Gladiators. How did you break your neck, Tex? Well, Bionic won the lottery.
If I won, that kind of money where I could just do what I wanted, I would set
Yeah.
up a Mario Party for real people.
Oh, you mean like a real Mario Party, like all the events, but for real?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's alarming. This is like genuinely alarming. Like real Mario Party, people would die.
Oh yeah, jumping out of balloons, jumping out of planes with just balloons, trying to pop each other's as you're falling. Oh yeah, 100%.
How did this whole party of people die? Mario Party. Imagine the coroner. It's another case of Mario Party millionaires.
Set up the giant board that you have to maneuver down.
Yeah, the board is like an abandoned high school's track. Welcome to my fun and games. I found a funny thing years ago when we were talking about places to do BPL meetups. Polish Drone Strike suggested Poland, and I laughed. And then he showed me the prices, and I was intrigued.
Poland's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it is incredibly cheap. It's as though it is a interesting place, but yeah, no, it was remarkably cheap. Like I looked at it and I was like, wait, that's not a typo. And he's like, no,
it's all prices are in Polish monopoly money, but
yeah, the zloty. No, thank you. We do not want the euro. It's like, everyone else is killing it with this thing. No, thank you. Okay.
What's my light eyes again? Nope. 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 Nope.
I cast
there we
light
go.
eyes.
I came from there. Okay. Can't see shit in here. It's F for flashlight eyes.
F for flies.
F for flies. I have a sneaking suspicion I've been here before. Oh, god damn it. Is this where I came in? Yes. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, so I went around in a gigantic circle. I wonder how people get lost in the Paris catacombs.
You're just using your gun as a flashlight. Oh wait, you don't have ammo. Lamau.
Yeah, Lamau. Nope.
What are you giggling at?
I've killed all the people, so the robot's just sitting there staring at the tripwire.
You know, you took that robot's only job. That's how we're going to end up with our robot overlords being displeased at us.
Yeah, probably.
You took the robot's job.
I did.
How's it going to make its robot ends meet?
It's not. Where the fuck am I supposed to be? Okay. Let me hunker down. Nope. Wrong button. These maps are so unbelievably useful.
It's a very nice map. Les catacombs de Paris.
I actually don't recognize any part of this map as the part that I'm currently sitting in.
Come now, it's very easy. All you have to do is something. I'm sure that one of these is correct. I wonder how many stupid fucking tourists have gone down into the catacombs of Paris and ended up in the situation you're in now.
The map doesn't match the bones.
I need a bone map.
Did you ever read World War Z?
Yeah. Book, good. Movie, That was one of those
Somebody
cases.
wanting to put their zombie movie to a recognized IP to try and make it better.
Yeah, the book was good. The movie was, It was very, It was one of the most, movies of all time. It was one of the movies of all time. I should probably just say that.
It was definitely a movie.
I did not go see that in the theater. As a movie, I did not see in the theater.
Well,
I love going to the movie theater, but not for that one.
Like 12-year period where I just didn't see movies.
Did you become Amish?
No, I got really poor.
Oh. That's fair.
Like too poor for anything but public access TV poor.
Yeah.
Favorite zombie movie?
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead, yeah.
Shaun of the Dead is the most realistic zombie movie there is.
Well, the dialogue's just so goddamn tight. Like
That's what I mean.
Well written.
I think Shaun of the Dead is exactly what would happen in most cases. I do not think that people would be heroes. I always love when people act like that they would somehow live a long time in a zombie apocalypse. I'm like, no, you wouldn't. Like, I own machine guns, multiple. I would not survive a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. No, zombie apocalypse, I'm one of the first ones to die.
Well, you're a cop.
Yeah.
Like, that your first responders are all going to croak, and then all the people who depend on them are going to croak. Like, even if you survive the zombies, you're going to get pink eye or something.
That's... If I were to write a zombie movie, which nobody will let me because I'm not fun, that would be the ending. Is, they're full up in their shitheel fucking apartment block or whatever, and they all get cholera because they didn't separate their wastewater and their drinking water. and they die. It's going to be exceptionally realistic.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch that. Like, it's just them looking out the window of their whatever, and they're like, oh, let's not go outside. And
Yeah,
then it's
that
basically
sucks.
the lighthouse, but in a shitty apartment.
Every
Pass.
time they look outside, they're like, yeah, they're still there. Yeah, you died of dysentery. Exactly. Yellow fever. Man, there are so many fucking diseases that used to plague this continent that we will find out are still there.
Yeah, I would not. I would not survive the zombie apocalypse. I'd make a good show of it. I think I would do all right for about a day. That's my guess. I think I think I could make it a day in the zombie apocalypse. I think that's a reasonable amount of time. Because at that point, I will have done everything I want to do in the apocalypse. I'd be like, all right, I'm bored. End it.
So speaking of surviving a day, I did the first day mod for Zomboid just to see what the hype was about,
Uh huh.
and I realized pretty quickly that it just spawns whatever the next event is on your location.
Oh.
So I never left my house. So three like civilians with steak knives come running past my house and start stabbing zombies and get eaten. And then some guys with some 9mm show up, and it's like 5 of them. And they get eaten. And then like 6 or 8 cops show up with pistols and shotguns, and they don't get eaten. And then like 30 cops with rifles show up, and then some bombs drop, and every house except mine in a ring around me is just bombed to death.
But you're fine.
Yeah, but I'm fine because I'm in the middle. And then like 100 goddamn soldiers show up, and they're just shooting the shit out of anything that ever even comes into frame. So eventually I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of interesting. And I walk out of the circle of protection of my 100,000 fucking soldiers with M16s that are just killing everything to go see if I can find a car that isn't bombed to shit. And like 80 guys with biker helmets and baseball bats saying things like, we're bad guys, I'm a thug, run up and just beat me to death with baseball bats.
You know, the Zomboid community seems to forgive a lot of things. I don't know why. Because I see people say, this is amazing. And I'm like, oh, wow, that seems great. And then I'll play it and I'll be like, this doesn't seem that good. And when you say that, they get mad. And I'm not trying to shit on their fun.
Ugh.
It's just, I like video games to be fun.
It's such an anticlimactic ending. Like, oh yeah, okay, I'll go look for a car, I guess. While I'm putting gas in it, they all run out, and I'm like, oh, they look unfriendly. So I ready my M16 I got off one of the dead soldiers because they kept shooting each other. With one magazine, it kills like 15 of them, but there's 80 of them. And they just beat me to death while I try to reload.
I wonder how long they worked on that mod. There's probably some guy's work for like 3 years. He's like, you don't understand.
There's clearly a lot of work put into it. I think I just broke it by not leaving my house.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's supposed to be a, realistic or whatever zombie scenario, why would you leave your house?
I'd look outside and be like, man, that shit looks really rough out there. I might wait.
Yeah, I mean,
Tomorrow.
I spent some time in Detroit, and I've learned that if there's mess going on outside, don't involve yourself. Be like, aren't you going to get involved? No. I had somebody tell me that you're just trying to save your own skin, and I'm like, correct, my body is wrapped in it. I'm not bulletproof. My body's literally wrapped in skin. I would like to keep it intact. Like, I think the wave one of zombie deaths would be all those prepper a-holes being like, today's the day.
I bought a Maverick 88 for this, brother.
I've been preparing.
The Maverick 88's a fine shotgun. I don't mean to say it is.
No, it's fine. It's just cheaper Mossberg. Good enough, by all respects. You can just go buy Mossberg parts and church it up if you want.
I have no idea. This walkthrough is not helpful at all.
A lot of the older game walkthroughs aren't, because you realize they're written by a guy who's played the game too much. He's like, you'll know what to do. And you're like, no.
First
I didn't play this
get
game
back
for
to
3
the
years.
Place that you found the TNT crate. Head north from there. Ignore turning to the right. What?
Yep. It's like rural instructions.
It is.
I remember, back in the day, all the old game guides were basically that. All right. So, anyone in chat who has an inkling or wishes to help, because we are asking for this.
Go to the cave-in. Okay. I can do that. Hello, friend. Okay. Nope, there's no skull on the wall by the cave-in. Is there another cave-in? I'm a rat still.
Oh yeah, do not die. There's a good one.
That is a good one. Have I been up here? Oh fuck! No, I haven't. Oh,
That guy looked rather serious, you know?
Like, I
That's my
appreciate him waiting.
I remember one of my favorite quotes from history is there was a English lord that survived the Titanic, and he said it was a rather serious evening.
Yes.
It's like, nuh-uh. It was a rather serious evening, you know.
There's nothing up here then? Why include it? If there's one thing this game did not need, it's more red herrings.
It's how you can walk around and learn about the conspiracies.
Oh, I'm learning about conspiracy. I don't think
Also, the
those are
revision
actually
mod.
suspended by those.
Also, the revision mod does change a few things. Not a lot of things, but it does change them appreciably in ways that make you go, oh.
It's no fun.
Oh, I agree. But who plays games to have fun? Oh, wait.
Why is this entire game pitch black? Conspiracy herring. I was given directions, take a left when you get to signs for the minefield. To get through the labyrinth. Go through the labyrinth.
Man, that sounds like some old D&D shit.
Alright. Because I know we're back here, so we're just gonna do a little bit of sneaking. This controls those. I'm gonna have to kill that fucking robot.
I think you're right. I think that that is probably true. You're probably gonna have to kill that fucking robot.
Not because, you know, I don't appreciate what it does for the community, keeping it safe and everything, but just because it's in my way, and I need to be able to wander around lost with impunity until I stumble upon my next objective. Because we're doing
That's
the
fair.
Detective Cousteau playthrough.
Raphael, Anastasius,
Ambrosius.
Cousteau.
Yeah. You get Anastasius fucked on the mind.
The best cop there ever was. You know, part of the character's, like, major problem, he was actually a good cop by all reports. I love that one exchange you can have where you just said, "What is real?"
Yeah.
To that guy trying to tell you that you owe him reals. You're just like, well, what is real?
Yep.
Or when you can tell him that that seems so unfair when it comes down to money. You're like, that's not fair. And he's like, I know.
Oh, fuck.
Like, if you keep finding bad guys, you're going in the right way. You know?
I just keep finding this one bad robot.
He is an angry boy. He has a machine gun and stuff.
Oh, yep. There he went with the machine gun.
We're having a good time.
I had plenty of lockpicks. Let me in. Wait, have I been here before? Oh no. Fuck, are you guys the ones that are trapped? God damn it, that robot's gonna kill you.
This is entirely possible, if not absolutely likely. It is a murder robot. And those are the worst robots to run into. I'm telling
Really,
you.
where am I supposed to take these people?
Probably not to the robot, if I had to guess.
Is it in here? She seems like she knows where she's going. We'll follow her. Yeah, fuck yeah. I found my canary in my coal mine. Nope, never mind.
What happened to the canary?
Bested by a grate.
Ah.
I don't see any buttons. I've definitely been on the other side of that. Oh, hey, thanks for joining the party. Yeah. Zappy Zap over there.
What kind of zappy zap?
It says danger, danger, high voltage.
Oh. Still, I think that's their better song. Even though everyone knows Gay Bar.
Oh, it's 100% their better song.
I just still think it's funny you actually went to a show and then afterwards they were like, let's go get IHOP.
Yep. We got 20 minutes before we gotta get in the van and go to Detroit. Let's get IHOP. Anybody that wants to join us there.
It seems like a fun time.
It was an interesting experience.
Are they a bit subdued once the drugs wore off?
Well, I wouldn't know. They were pretty active the entire time I saw them.
Even at IHOP?
Even at IHOP, yeah. No, she doesn't seem really concerned about that quartz. Well,
What did they get to eat?
I don't remember.
Were they Grand Slam people?
They do seem like it, don't they?
Yeah. Sometimes I look at people in restaurants and try to guess what they ordered. Sometimes I'm wrong.
You know what's actually really, really good? They did
A few
cover
things.
Of, Mr. Grinch. Fantastic
Really?
cover of that song. Yeah. Yeah, they put it out on, I think, one of their albums that came out around a Christmas. But
Just to offer us something other than Mariah Carey.
his voice really works for it. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube.
Oh, I'm sure. I once went to a IHOP with a guy who
He's
was...
still stuck there. There we go. Okay, where are we going? No, don't follow me. You're leading me. Where are we going?
I once went to an IHOP with a guy who was so drunk, we had to keep waking him up to order him food and stuff. It was great. It was absolutely great. Because he was just incoherently babbling drunk and then would just black out.
Okay.
And so he was like,
Where'd that guy
he
go?
was laying there just snoring. The waitress comes up and just rolls her eyes and says, does he need anything? I elbow him. He wakes up. He stares at the menu like he's deciphering ancient scrolls. And then he says, pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
And she just stared at him and goes, do you mean pancakes? And he nodded and went back to sleep.
Nice. He'll figure out that door eventually.
He later disappeared into the bathroom for 45 minutes. I thought he threw up. No, he sat down on the toilet and took a nap.
Nice. Oh, he's through the door.
So, somebody in chat says, a friend of mine claims he was told by a police officer that he was too drunk to arrest. How likely is that?
Well, so we do have a duty to care kind of thing where if somebody is that intoxicated, they go to the hospital before they go to jail. Ooh, 40. Which that number has started to creep lower and lower the last couple of years. So like for us right now, that is anything over a 0.25. You got to go to the hospital and get cleared.
And then you get your appointment.
Yeah, and then you meet your appointment. Oh, incoming transition. What the fuck was that?
What did you do?
I opened a crate.
Did you?
Yes. Okay. You know what? We're in pretty good shape, actually. Lock this fucking door? Yeah. Da, 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 da. Yeah, secondary goal acquired. Now I have to lead them to safety. Wait for the robot to pass.
I don't think you're gonna have a
Successful
moment.
outcome.
Well, I mean, it's why would it be so easy? It's Deus Ex. This is back when games just broke your balls because they could.
And you consider this is not ball breaking enough?
There could be more ball breaking.
Alright, dude, where the fuck are you? Come on. We've got a murder robot. Now I'm stuck on the stairs. Fuck you, lady. Yeah, I'll accept that. There could be more ball breaking.
Not a lot, just some.
Okay, there's her. I'm getting the impression she's the smarter one.
Yeah.
Hey, jackass. Hey, jackass. Problem solved. Ooh, a 40. Yeah, hello. Let me open the door for you. You're not going to be a problem like he was, are you? All I did was hit him with a stick. He really shouldn't have reacted so, passive-aggressively. Now that's the exit that explosives won't clear, I think. Ooh, 40.
Are you a good AI? No? Shame. Stabs. Yeah, that's pretty much depth.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
Sometimes you just gotta stab a bastard.
Oh, I see the lamb now. Tricky, tricky. Maybe this is the skull. Nope. Said there was a skull near the exit that indicated where you could hit it with the dragon tooth or whatever. There we go.
This passage goes to the sewers. If you don't mind the sludge, you'll be able to get around the city without a metro pass.
Multi-pass. Alright, where's this lady? She still following me? Or is she fucked off to her friends? No, there she is. Where are we going? How do I get you back to Silhouette? Maybe they're up here? This seems pretty likely, doesn't it?
It's the best
No.
guess so far. Uh-oh. No?
No.
Spoke too soon, did we?
Yes. Well, I did. I don't know about you.
Nah.
Hmm. You know what this level design makes me think of?
What does it make you think of?
Tomb Raider. Like OG Tomb Raider 1 and 2.
You're not wrong. It does have a bit of that going on, doesn't it?
You know, it's not as janky, but... What the... She just tore through that gate like fucking Bruce Banner. Alright. I think that's worth a save game. You're going through all this just to avoid buying a train ticket? I am enormously cheap.
It's about the principle of the matter.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, this is... back into Bunker 3. Or 31 or whatever it said.
Alright, here we go. We're just having a good time.
You know what? Fuck it. She could just follow me into the metro. I don't care.
She lives here now.
You know, she's like, are you gonna take me back to my people soon? Like, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's on my to-do list, madam. I assure you.
Do you get zappy zapped? I think you do, and that's why you're not walking into it.
Perhaps she is afraid of electromotricity. This kills the NPC.
Oh, come on. You can't climb on top of a 55-gallon oil drum? JC Denton is just the weakest fucking special agent in the world.
I mean, he got the job through his brother, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He did.
His brother's like, don't fuck this up. I did this because mom told me.
I swear to God, JC, if you fuck this up for me. Yeah, but I tried to be a good little fucking MJ-12 agent. My brother, who was really the fuck up...
I mean, that's fair. I mean, you didn't... I mean, well, there were a few things that happened, right?
Yeah, things absolutely happen. Where did she go? Do you think the zaps got her? Or did she fall down the hole?
I feel like you need, like, one of those minders that people put on bad kids. You know, like the little leash.
Yeah, the kid leash. Either way, she's not my problem anymore, so I can continue with my mission. I'm sure she'll find her way home. I mean, there's no way she doesn't know where to go from here. It's the catacombs.
Yeah, we were just remarking about how easy it is to get through them.
Yeah, 100%.
We were like, the catacombs.
No!
The
It's
French.
locked! I have to do something here still. What the fuck do I do?
Don't fuck up, proceeds to fuck up.
The way I roll.
You know, it's about sending a message.
Sending a message. Oh,
Alright, people were obsessed with that fucking movie for the longest bit of time.
they were.
I don't know why. I mean, he did a good job, right?
He did.
Do you think that really just says more about where we are as a civilization?
Probably.
People are like, remember this maniac? And it's like, yeah.
I appreciate the interview where Willem Dafoe's like, yeah, people keep telling me that I look like the Joker, and that's really a good compliment to know that you've got psychopath vibes. He's a bum.
You know, he seems like a fun guy.
He does. Alright, so all that's in there is a bum. I don't think that's,
I just had a cursed thought.
okay.
Alright, you know how he basically was... There's no basic to it. He was the Green Goblin, right?
Yes.
And he says, oh, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Okay. The Dr. Christmas
She
movie.
found me.
Hey, look, there were skulls. Back there.
Oh, God! I think MJ12's down here.
What?
It was the workers themselves who decided to arrange the bones into mosaics.
Oh, Jesus. That's all you got for me?
But imagine Willem Dafoe as Dr. Christmas.
He'd pull it off.
You're probably right. I would love to shoot a Dr. Christmas movie. I would probably get
Make it seem really inspirational, like one of the Lifetime movies before they became Lifetime.
No, I Wes Anderson presents Dr. Christmas.
Oh, God. Why would I want throwing knives?
I'd get Bill Murray to play Dr. Christmas.
I hear he's a real pain to work with.
I'm sure. He's what they call one of them eccentric geniuses,
Yeah.
which means weird.
Okay. Now, let's go to my images. Oh, there's still nothing that really matches this. God damn it. I found the wine room. Okay.
I will not explain why the flea is better than the Irby, because it isn't. Well, okay, it is in one way. You cry less when a flea explodes. Because if a flea blows up, you know, you'd be like, oh, well, of course.
Kind of its job.
It's its job. It finds things and then explodes to them. But when an Irby dies, you feel bad. It's like, you know, if you have a friend who has a pug that's really dumb, and you know that it's really dumb, and then you hear that, like, it got run over by a steamroller because it wouldn't get out of the way, you'd be like, ah, man, now I feel bad. Somebody should have been looking out for him.
These catacombs suck.
Is that your Yelp review?
Yes.
These catacombs suck, France. Do something about it. Sign the deputy.
I'll sign it that way too.
That's fair.
The fucking book in that coffin. The dead aren't reading.
There's a book in that coffin. I don't know why I did that as Janeway.
Which Janeway would that be, though?
All right. I suppose you'll have to explain to the fine people here Depp's theory of the multiple Janeways.
Well, so I've done some pondering on that, and I've decided that I know exactly what Janeway is.
Okay.
Janeway is the anti-Picard. Everything he is, she is not.
Well, I mean, if you need to prevent a war, you send Picard. If you need to start one, you send Janeway.
Picard believes, regardless of anything else, in the value of the individual person. Janeway believes, above all else, that whatever she says goes and individuals have no bearing on the matter.
Yeah. Captain Kill-em-all Janeway.
Captain Kill-em-all Janeway. I swear to God, I will sacrifice every member of this crew if it means this space butterfly won't be inconvenienced.
And in the next episode, I'll kill 50 Harry Kims to not have to touch that butterfly.
Yep. Just store them in the transporter buffer and keep making new ones.
Poor Harry Kim. Man, that guy got nothing.
9 years
I love when they like
Benson.
promoted. They promoted a fucking a felon over him. Remember?
Yes, I do.
Like Tom Paris. Like they said, Starfleet is all about recognizing the achievements of the individual, and then you have them just literally promote the convict over Harry Kim, who's been like a model employee.
Yeah, has died multiple times for the mission.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, hey, this has got lighting effects. Wonder where this goes. Hey, here's the bunker I was looking for. This is where I was supposed to get that lady.
Oh.
Did I leave anyone alive to talk to?
UNC Samurai says, I thought he was going to say wide Tom Paris.
Ooh, look, a 40.
Yeah,
mind
I
this
don't
sobbing child.
I don't think the Starfleet world is ready for wide Tom Paris.
No, that would be something.
Yeah. Tom Paris, comma, large.
Ugh. Oh, hey.
They're both dead.
Yeah, that's not really my fault. Well, one of them was.
That wasn't my fault. Really.
I knew I left somebody alive in here.
They slaughter us like rats.
Yes, they do. Anyway.
I have some bad news.
Oh, there's
Are my
Chad.
people okay? Neither of them made it back alive.
No, it can be.
I'm deeply sorry.
No, do not apologize. You did your best. I'm sure you did your best.
I wish there was something more I could do.
Please, no more apologies. I appreciate the attempt, though that is in tragedy. Now, you want to contact Nicolette?
Yes.
You're having so much fun with his just responses, aren't you?
Ever since her mother's
I wish there was something else I could do. You stabbed one of them to death.
How do they know that?
A silhouette hangout.
They don't.
Among other things.
They're just going to
But
find
you
the
can't
fucking
interact with
lightsaber hole in
those
him
other-
when they take back the
What about
catacombs here in the
The
next
catacombs
scene.
do not go that far. You might try the sewers, though. They can be reached through the rear blast door.
Is it
Yeah, I mean, this is just where you go. Anybody could have made that mark.
Before the raid. Maybe you can find a key on one of the
I've seen this before.
already picked up that key? Thanks again for the help.
I didn't have to come talk to him. I could have just used the key.
This is terrible.
This is terrible. It's all terrible. Somebody should console that sobbing child.
I don't know. I think you've done
Worried about all
enough.
the bodies.
I think you've done enough. Let's just say that you've done enough.
Oh, no. Alright, well, I closed them back in there, so I think they're trapped.
Look, you have other things to do, right?
I do.
You gotta end some conspiracies.
This conspiracy is ending so fast. Yeah, back to the bone room. Uh-huh.
The Bone Room sounds like a very unfortunately named bar.
It sounds like a bar that they knew exactly what they were naming it, is what it sounds like. Do you guys have the same rash of clever bar names up there where it's like, oh, we're the office, so you can lie to your wife?
No.
Okay, yeah,
No.
that's pretty popular out here, is they name them things like the office and business and shit like that.
We gotta hide the name of our bar because you're an alcoholic.
Yeah, 100%. They've got, like, drinks named Stapler so that you can expense it.
Wow.
Because when it's rung up, it shows, one stapler red swing line.
Yeah, because that sounds normal. Yes, on my business trip, I had to buy my own stapler. You printing a lot on your business trip? All the time. I go out at 11 at night and buy a stapler.
Buy 6 staplers.
I bought so many staplers. Some guy who looks like Officer Cousteau. I bought so many staplers on my business trip.
Where are they? I left them.
Couldn't make room.
Too many bottles of booze in the briefcase.
Like, I imagine this is somebody who lies about drinking, but nobody wants to call him on it because it's just really sad, So they all just agree to go with the whatever he's saying. He's like, oh, I gotta go to the office. Picks up his briefcase that clanks, and it's like, okay.
He's got a bottle of hand sanitizer on his desk that he's filled with vodka.
Yeah, and they're all just like, all right. They just play along, give each other looks. I told you about
Why is Steve chugging hand sanitizer again? Don't worry about it, he does that.
Oh, he's a mess. I told you about what happened, 6 months into COVID, right?
No.
Well, okay. I was in a video teleconference at Job Redacted, and there was we had to do an all hands video teleconference doodad, and there was this, just a normal all hands.
Vodka, Mr. Dubois.
We're all having our all hands meeting. Everybody's there, and everyone was told to have your webcam on. And so there was this lady who every day had just been attending meetings in front of her laptop and, put her webcam on out of habit without realizing that they had maybe slowly degraded during COVID a bit mentally, had some very disco moments. So everyone is on this giant meeting, and here's this person who I shit you not is sitting there. She is sitting there with a house robe on, no shirt on, eating a cake. It's just a big sheet cake. There's nothing written on it, no happy birthday, no nothing. And she is just eating a sheet cake.
Fuck yeah.
And so people start to notice the cake. And they all just stop as, you know, they look over and she's just eating the cake. And someone says, "What kind of cake is that?" And with a mouthful of cake, she just instantly starts ugly sobbing.
Oh, God.
End of meeting.
That's
Just
one way to make
ugly.
sure it's an email, yeah.
Ugly sobbing like, mouthful of cake. And I was like, well, I've seen enough.
Paris under martial law.
These swords can take you
It's crazy that they changed the name.
where you will find a club.
It's better than Paris under Marshal Pétain.
And the Paris police. Also some bots.
See, I made a joke.
But stay away from the troopers.
I'll make more.
I didn't hear what the troop said. Tracer Tongue was talking in my ear.
Oh. You didn't miss much.
Not in front of my cellular peptide tank.
But yeah, she had herself a good old fashioned like meltdown in the office.
Oh,
That was,
on the
I was
office
like,
scene.
yeah, just sitting there having your cake.
Needing it too.
Oh, she was. She was just sitting there, like, working through the meeting, and then just... and everyone just felt really uncomfortable. I remember somebody started clapping.
Sergeant. What the hell? That's the one. Okay, drop it.
I'm not sure why. But, I mean... knowing that place, there's probably a few reasons.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, Tracer Tongue tells me
Source. You're going the right way.
I'm going the right way. I got 50 points because I opened a door. Which honestly, for all the work that went into opening that door, that seems a little low. So you didn't answer the question, what was the cake?
I couldn't tell. But it wasn't pretty.
These swords can take you anywhere in the Champs-Élysées where you will find a club.
Alright, so we're not going up the one I went before, because I don't want to kill that dog.
Also some bots. The police won't bother you, but stay away from the troopers.
The dog.
I remember one time at an office party, they had a salad bar.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those wheeled salad bars, you know?
Yeah.
And they forgot to lock the wheels. And so someone leaned against it and pushed it down a flight of stairs.
Oh no.
And it went like end over end down the flight of stairs, like whipping the dressings and everything like against the wall. And the guy who did it just put his hands by his side and walked off like Napoleon Dynamite. It was like the most awkward walk away ever. It was great. I was just standing there drinking like, man, I wish I had a camera. There's some real, like, I was just trying to think, because it's coming up the season where they have the office, like Christmas party.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, we'll do a Secret Santa. And I was like, yeah. My coworkers sure know what I like. I spend all my time with them.
Yeah.
We had an 80s party in the office, right?
Okay.
Because one of the people obviously had hit their prime in their life. One of the senior people had hit their prime in their life around the time that Beverly Hills Cop 1 came out.
Yeah.
So they had an office party. 60% of the people in the office were 5 years or younger years old when the 80s ended.
Yeah.
Right? So nobody gets it. They're like, oh, what a cool retro party. Like, a lot of people don't know what to do. They had 80s trivia. Nobody understood a single goddamn thing. I was just in the corner dying laughing. I was like, this is what the embodiment of cringe is. I almost dressed, because they said come dressed up like an 80s party. I almost put on my waistcoat and three-piece suit and bowler hat. And I was going to dress like the 1880s. By Jove!
Source can take you anywhere in the Champs-Elysees where you will find
Have you heard about Khartoum? Dreadful business, that.
Yes, why are you wearing a hoodie and aviators?
the Paris police. Also some bots. The police will bother you.
That is very Christ and binge, I agree.
Watch yourself. This one's...
I'm sorry, puppy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Let's see.
Don't need the knife. Don't-
Have you ever had an awkward Christmas party at the office?
I don't really go.
Could you say that more like Christopher Walken? I don't go to Christmas parties. Why not? You could just walk around and be weird. I knew somebody who went to...
Stop right there.
I knew somebody who used to go to Christmas parties just to get hammered.
Yeah, well, I don't really drink anymore either.
I've reached the age where drinking just isn't fun. You'll have a beer and be like, oh man, I have a beer, I'm having fun. And the next day you're just like burping all day, and you're like, I'm dying. There's a certain point where everything stops being fun. You know, like there's a certain point where you can't enjoy a trampoline anymore because your legs will break, or you'll get off it and you'll be shorter. Like, there's a certain age at where you could not enjoy a bouncy castle anymore. I'm not sure what that age is.
Probably somewhere around where we're at.
I once saw a very drunk lady in a bouncy castle. Someone had sent me a video of somebody had like a party for their kid, but like it was more like a party for the adults, you know? And so everyone was just shit-ass drunk. And there was just this like Karen stuck in a bouncy castle, like just drunk and could not get out of it. And I said, I feel you, Karen. I understand this.
Sometimes life is the bouncy castle.
Sometimes life is the bouncy castle. We're all a bouncy castle sometimes. Alright, so, am I going to check out Sea Power when it comes out? Probably. I just kind of laugh because people keep trying to get me into games that I know, that, like, if I want to buy a game that is a AAA game or whatever, I wait until Christmas because one of two things is going to happen. Either that game company is going to shut that game down by then and it won't exist anymore, or the game will be on sale.
Yeah, the
Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech.
games not existing anymore is an interesting development.
Well, that's one of the things that's why we did the video or the little commercial for Stop Killing Games at the end of Tex Talks BattleTech, because Ross Scott has started that movement saying like, hey, if you bought this, you own it. It's yours.
Yeah.
You own this thing. How dare you tell us that we can't own things? We own it. We didn't license it from you. We purchased it. But there's been this really bizarre movement.
Hiding from the police, give me a sec.
I understand. There's been a really bizarre movement where
Not a child anymore.
there's this movement ever since things went digital of game companies going like, well, since it's digital and not a physical medium, you don't own anything. And it's like, incorrect.
Michelle will
Incorrect.
survive somehow.
I would rather he die with the rest of us.
Joshua,
Can I throw my weight in here? Yes, I can.
Davis, yes. Majestic 12. Whoever they are. When you have the use, you have everything.
Joshua, be careful. You don't know this man.
I will not hide under a rock.
You have nothing to fear. I would like to see the end of Majestic 12 as much as you would. I was just surprised to find a Parisian who has heard the name.
Well, my son, you know. I learned what I can about him.
What else have you found out?
You are one of the revolutionaries, huh? Maybe you can do something with this. Street Station 17 and Werewolf from a card in his wallet. I think it is the logging for the guard shack up the street.
What about Michelle? You'll get him.
I love how you're just casually meeting people who want to undermine everything everywhere you go.
After I hid under their table, is that your son?
Your son is very filthy.
What would you like? Everything 10 credits.
Ah, yes, Mr. Train.
A soda, please.
Santé.
You just stumble in and drink all the water.
I guess somebody's already paid for those sodas. They're free. Oh god.
Sodas are free. You're not
like
supposed
a-
to know this.
Double grand piano?
It's a double grand. Double. But you can also play it.
Doesn't sound like Denton can play it.
Well, that's fair.
Figure with those robot fingers, you could just download a program for it.
He didn't ask for this.
Didn't ask for this. Wow, that was really fast reflexes on the murder bot. Bravo.
Somebody told me they said that they didn't think that they could do a Disco Elysium movie. And I said you could. You would need it to be CGI because of how weird the world is. Like just do a CGI with mocap. But I said I know who could voice act the main character. Tom Waits.
Tom Waits would be pretty good. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Mr. Train agrees.
You'd need different voice actors for each of the skills, though.
Oh yeah, you'd have to show all of the little voices in his head.
But if you break and enter, be prepared to deal with the Paris police.
There'd be a lot of really fun moments.
Yeah.
I think most people would be very. I think they would. A lot of
That's
people
what a
wouldn't.
Paris policeman looks like, huh?
Very, very much so. I'm sure.
Sir, your hands are
New
too
travel
big.
restrictions. Consult the papers.
He has the gorilla mitts. He's got gorilla grip.
Building is a hostel. Lodging for backpackers.
Gorilla hands.
Not a good night
Yeah,
to be on the
you
street.
know, I'm one of those people that's so poor that when people said they were backpacking around Europe, I thought they were actually like hiking, not, you know, just living out of a backpack while they toured on a couple thousand.
I've never understood how people did that. Like, just, oh, I'm going to take off time and go do all these things. I'm like, really? What do you do for a living? Sell drugs? Like, I've never been that well off in my life.
No.
My advice, get a room and wait for morning.
Get a room and wait for money. That's good advice, Mr. Officer Man. I hope you don't see me kill a Majestic 12 agent, because then I'll have to kill you.
You're just going to stand in the corner and patiently drink 40 gallons of water.
I'm a very thirsty robot, man.
I'm a thirsty man. What is my crime? A Chinese meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Don't need a room, but maybe you can help me find a member of the group Silhouette. Her name's Nicolette Dupere.
Pops are right there, man.
Oh, I know nothing about that. Leave me alone.
That sounds like a man who knows something about that.
The security forces are for your protection.
That's what they all say, fascist.
Never heard of anything called Silhouette.
I don't believe you. Let's see, public access. Oh. I'm collecting my own wanted posters.
As you should. As you should.
Minister of True Lies. Oh, God. How pretentious can you get? I'm working with these guys. Hold on, let me use my lightsaber as a flashlight because I burned through all my bioelectric cell. Hey, folks.
How are the drinks here?
Great if you like rat pits.
Never tried it.
You look like a smart guy. You want to make
Does
some
a
money?
smart guy
Yes?
say that?
I need to hire a thief.
What do you want stolen?
The baker at number 15 keeps Zyme. 100% pure. In one of the ovens.
What do I get if I help you?
50 credits each vial. The place has booby traps. Otherwise, I would break in myself.
Let me think about it.
Yeah, Kai Harper makes a point. The posters have your face on them. They're yours by virtue of it being your face.
Always
Oh, yeah.
honor your promises.
I mean, I think that is good
By
logic.
Sicilians, this is how they do drop offs.
They didn't pay me to use my image.
I gathered.
I am serious. Do not give them your name or where you live. Can I get you something to drink?
That's fair.
Wine is 120, snacks are 5.
Give me a snack.
The kitchen is closed. Will a candy bar suffice?
Denton Hungy. Oh, boy.
You're wearing the same pants as the police, hotel bartender.
Very likely name, hotel bartender.
I'm just meeting my friend, hotel bartender, for a drink after work at the hotel bar.
Sir, what is your business tonight? This building is...
He is a real person, I assure you, hotel bartender. I'm a fan of his work.
Keep moving.
Well, that is the plan, officer. Thank you. Keep moving. What other useless stuff do you say?
We have reports of terrorist activity. Stay inside.
You ever get the impression sometimes that you showed up somewhere before the party started, and you are the party?
Well, I mean, he is JC Party Man Denton. I mean, that is their, I mean, I'm sure that's his full name.
Ooh. That's the one thing I really liked about Bioshock Infinite. Bioshock 1, Bioshock 2. You show up after everything's happened. Everything's already all fucked up. Bioshock Infinite, you are the one fucking things up.
That's fair, but then there's
The game.
there's always a yeah. There's always a lighthouse, Mr. DeWitt. And I'm
Actually,
like,
the gameplay was pretty good, but yeah, the story left a lot to be desired. And it's
the story
not-
was
Go ahead.
yeah, the story was not great. I don't know because they showed a trailer years and years before the game came out that showed this dynamic gameplay,
Yes.
and that never happened.
Nope.
I don't know what or why or how, but I mean that was just good old bait and switch.
I think it was something very similar to what happened with No Man's Sky, where they promised a lot and then realized they could not deliver.
That's fair, but I mean, it's weird because there's some small parts of that game, Bioshock Infinite, that really shine through. A good example is the songs, like pulling the songs through the riffs through time.
Mm-hmm.
The soundtrack is great. It's a bizarro good soundtrack.
You know who did that that soundtrack, right?
No.
It's the guy that runs Postmodern Jukebox.
Oh, hell, that's awesome. I did not know that.
Yeah, he was doing that stuff for money before he started the YouTube channel.
Huh. Doctor somehow said they got so lost drinking Category 5 Hurricane to celebrate surviving a week of work in hurricane recovery mode that I forgot about Tex and Dep streaming. Or Dex and Tep, rather, they write.
No shame there. You had a lot on your plate. I
Yeah,
don't know who
I mean-
feeds the fish, and like when it gets scummy, how do you clean this? It's like a foot
Well,
deep.
that's a good question.
Do you think they pull up the floor like the glass panel in one giant piece and squeegee it? I
Ew.
mean, they have to move all these benches and planters, but the other option
You know,
is they
I've-
send somebody in there in like scuba gear.
Yeah, they send Scuba Steve and he goes in there and does that. That's his job. That's his dystopian job in the future. It's not a dystopia unless you have some like really horrible future jobs.
Oh,
you know.
100%, yeah. Yep. But
Yeah,
what is it?
Bionic Vave saw Postmodern Jukebox live.
Nice. I have wanted to see them live, they've just not come through here. Yep, Scott Bradley, that's his name. I read an interview, or I saw an interview that he did, actually. Where he talked about that. That cop looks like you. Yeah, well, maybe he looks like my brother. You know, we never saw, what was his name?
The other guy,
Yeah, my brother. What was his name?
BD Genton.
We never, oh, God, I scared myself with that reflection. I was not expecting that. We never saw my brother die. He could be secretly the cop.
Maybe he just thought you were kind of a problem and was like, "Oh man, I gotta feign my death again rather than talk to my brother." You know what I mean? Like maybe that's
Blame him?
no. I mean, you're a mess.
I am a fucking menace.
Yeah, like your character is legit a mess.
Club security is wearing a stocking cap, a turtleneck sweater, and one of the studded belts from Hot Topic in 1998.
Oh
Very
man,
soft.
I remember when you saw someone with that belt, you knew they had weed.
What will it be?
Yeah, Michelle, what will it be? I think I want a snack.
A snack.
Bon appetit.
I think that's passive aggressive to say bon appetit when you hand someone a candy bar.
Bon appetit. Give you a napkin, tuck it in for you.
A private matter.
This club has good security. You try something, you won't be arrested. You will be dead.
I agree to your
Bone
terms.
ap
They would have
the
known to
teeth.
expect you.
What do you think of Silhouette?
They have the right idea. But
The ever mysterious
He's
Paul
such a fucking
Denton.
cop. What do you think of Silhouette?
troops go down the street every day, not even afraid of being seen.
The group that is
Your
out to
character is a mess.
Majestic 12. They control the United Nations and plot against other
Hello,
governments as well.
fellow children.
What we need is an army. Silhouette should be organized.
How do you do, fellow kids? It is me, Robot Man.
Right after all that, I'll take another snack.
Bottle of wine, downs it like tornado style.
Excuse me, I gotta raid the bar here. There we go. Don't mind me. Just reaching over and grabbing some 40s. Totally allowed, isn't it? Wine. I don't want wine. I don't want scotch. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Thank you for your assistance.
Have a light?
I don't smoke.
What's your name?
I'm a little busy right now.
Hey,
That's
can
not
I
a good
ask
name.
favor? I'm out of
You need to
money.
come up with a better
Any
name.
spare chips?
How does someone with no money get into a club with a 300 credit cover?
I mean, your name's not that great either.
Work here.
I'm just saying.
Place.
Oh yes, I used to work in the office. I could tell you anything.
I mean, your guy is a professional, like, mess.
I could give you the code to the safe room.
D-Say Jetton, professional man.
What about this?
Didn't drink the wine, and as he inhales, the glass bottle collapses like plastic.
You know how they used to steal sunglasses from
He eats the bottle too.
Run by
Cybernetics
the scissors and
requires
cut off their
silicon.
ties? That kind of
Ugh.
thing. All
That would
these
be
people
horrible,
get
but yeah, that's kind of par for the course.
I think they were trying to save Paris from exactly what's going on right now.
I just get the idea of him going nope when he just responds to somebody and says nope and just starts windmilling his arms and walking forward.
I'm not saying your name again.
Everything is satisfactory, I trust.
Oh yeah, everything's great, Mr. Club Owner. You're very,
Come
Subtle.
on, 200 credits.
Sorry.
It would be worth it.
It's my
Trust
money.
me.
You say
I
that.
remodeled the upstairs. You may have noticed.
Okay,
Come on, 200 credits.
I'll give you the
Find
money.
much more than
If
that
you
in
fuck
the
me
safe
over, I
room.
will kill you.
You just say that at full volume in this club.
The
Yeah.
keypad back where the offices
If you
are.
fuck me over, I'll kill you.
1966.
Thanks.
Pretty lady, huh?
No. Nurse dancer. Okay.
Claude? Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, your mistake. Definitely. I'm the one that opened the door, but it's your mistake.
I'm looking for Nicolette Duclair.
So,
You know her?
I know her name.
I mean, even the walls of this place are full of fish.
Yeah,
You know her
like
mother.
that's weird.
It's a friend of her mother's I need to find.
Angel.
You know what I like when I go to the club, Dep? When I get my dance on,
Must be
I like to look over and see fish trapped in the wall.
How'd you guess?
What
Saltwater
makes
fish.
Nicolette
Very
betray one
rare
of
saltwater
your mother's
fish that are
closest
hard to
friends?
keep in containment.
I helped her friends from.
I really like seeing fish just worried about the temperature of the water as the 10th drunk of the evening bangs on the glass.
Go out behind the
Really
Are you
brings
feeling
things together
faster
for
when
me.
necessary.
Perhaps she will meet you there.
Sorry, I've made such a liar of Mr. Denton here. Excuse me, I've got too many 40s. Alright, there we go. Yeah.
Kills 1240s.
Oh, that's her again. Yeah, okay.
I just imagine him drinking like 10 40s in a row and then belching like a thunderclap.
are you? Oh, you don't want to talk to me? You too good for me? I see how it is. Let me get over that bar. I'll teach you something.
Busy night, huh?
Easy there.
Dude, she just said pissy night. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Here, have a snake plant about it. She sighs. It's not her first time getting a snake plant thrown at her, I guess.
JC 40 hands. The best one you've got.
Heard business? You can't even get on the metro. How can you get to the club without the metro?
I came through the catacombs.
Oui. The only way is to crawl on your belly like a stinking rat. That's all we get, stinking rats.
Silhouette members, you mean?
Rats, and the Gestapo, and they want free drinks.
Can I get free drinks? I look
French
Gestapo.
soldiers, some of them don't even speak French.
The troops at the metro?
There was a coup. We see the president only on video recording, and sweat is dripping from his mustache because...
You should ask that guy, do you speak French? He's like, they don't even speak French. Do you speak French?
10 credits worth of food.
10 credits of nanite enriched chocolate.
Nanite enriched chocolate? Way to sell it, man. Ooh, 40. I don't know if I'm supposed to be back here. I don't really care. So my head was red, and it is now no longer red because I've drunk so much water and 40s and orange soda.
Orange soda. One of the most curative things in the universe. Everyone says, as you know, Fanta helps iron them bullets out.
No camera. There we go. Okay, ammo. Don't care about fraud charger. Oh, I got my money back. And a 40. Yeah, that's everything I need from here. Cool.
You work here?
The bartender will help you. I am the accountant.
Just a few questions. Have you heard of Silhouette?
So, you're in that game. Don't say a word. I don't want to know. But for 1,000 credits, I'll give you the address of an arms smuggler who is out of town. Do you need guns?
Not really.
Okay.
His apartment is down the street.
Remember to save. I know. I'm just feeling it. I'm just feeling it, you know?
Yeah.
Not in a great way. I am Denton. Please insert liquor. Good lord. The JD in JD Denton stands for Jack Daniels. He's like, I'm Jack Daniels Denton.
So I run up to him in his office, which is supposed to be off limits. Pay him 1,000 for an arms dealer, and then as I walk out the door, he hears just suckling noises as I invert the water cooler.
I think he would be a bit upset, but based on your reputation, I think he would know better than to stop you. You know what I mean? Like, probably not wise to stop the person who, like, single-handedly killed everyone in the city, right?
Yeah.
Probably not wise. Because if I saw that guy, like, if I'd be like, oh yeah, this guy killed everyone in the city, I'd be like, okay, and then he comes and he, you know, drinks the fountain dry or whatever, I'd be like, well, I guess that's his. Like, it's not for me, obviously.
I put that water there specifically for him. Look, there's more fish down there. There's fish everywhere here.
Fishy business, this bar. I'll see myself out.
Hello, tough guy.
You talking to me?
You use bioelectric devices, yes? Manufacture steroids in your muscles?
Yes, Mr. Clark Kent.
But yes, you would be interested in a bioelectric cell for 250 credits.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take one.
You want more? Ask for me, Antoine. Another bioelectric cell? 250 credits.
Not found anything else to spend money on.
Everyone needs batteries, yes?
I think your nemesis still like everything in this town. They're just afraid to tell you.
Chad's dead. No. The police are making a clean
They're like, no, go ahead. Be weird.
Can't hide. Silhouette knows what to do in these situations. I told him this would happen. But he would not let go of his Voltaire delusion.
Chad's dead? I just talked to Chad.
Voltaire. We don't know. Was Voltaire.
I have some good news for both of you. Chad's alive.
You seen him? Where? Is he okay? An American accent. What business do you have with Silhouette?
My business is with the terrorists who control the French government. They're planning the same in my own country.
What would landlord de terre want with America?
The French army had nothing to do with the coup. It was an international paramilitary group called Majestic 12.
Hey, what about Chad? How is he?
His hideout is secure. I'm going to meet up with a friend of his named Nicolette Duclair. She can lead me to a powerful enemy of the conspirators.
You know Nicolette?
No.
Her friend has arranged for me to meet her.
You will only get yourself arrested. Stay away from Miss Duclair.
Well, that's heartwarming. Alright, I'm starting to think she might not be in the club.
Are you telling me you went to that club and just harassed all those people for no good reason?
Maybe. Maybe so.
You're a real hero.
You know, putting the fish outside of the club, just in the entrance, that's real ballsy. Like, there's gonna be homeless people trying to catch those fish.
Remember when there was that homeless guy who was catching and eating the seagulls?
No.
There was a video of it. It was a guy, a homeless guy, who had a grill, a charcoal grill laid out, and he was catching and eating seagulls.
Oh, you know, they're birds, I guess.
Yeah, he was baiting them with seagulls. It was amazing, actually.
That's a lot of Majestic. Let's see, I'm looking for number 11. I said.
Yeah, Lex Conjure, that's efficient. Yeah, no, I saw that video, and it was just this homeless dude who was sitting there, and he was catching and eating seagulls in front of the seagulls. Like, he was, like, he wasn't, like, being coy about it. He was like, this is you. That guy's a hero. Yeah, they're not very smart as birds.
That is Denton's height. No wonder I keep getting seen. This is him being sneaky.
He's a very clever man.
Come with me to America. Hey.
And yeah, seagulls really don't care. All their energy is directed towards stuffing themselves with garbage.
Looking for that crook with the weapons? He lives next door.
Oh.
I saw somebody feed a seagull, like just, I don't know how there was just one. But there was a seagull that sat there and this guy fed it 2 orders of large fries, like from McDonald's, and it couldn't take off afterward. Like it was just walking away, and I mean, if that bird could have sweat, it would have been.
Welcome to Euronet. That bird needed Rado.
Yeah. Oh man.
Bioelectric cell. That's worth 250 credits.
I just found this rare thing. Better hawk it.
Yeah, it's worth a pick for the med kit. No. Oh, this is a massive bathroom for not having a shower.
You know, people in the future, they like their future bathrooms that are very spacey. I'm surprised there's not fish floating in this too.
It's a good point. It's a really good point.
Sometimes when you take a dump, you just need to look at exotic fish. I don't know.
This is a good idea. Aim for the head,
Thank
it says.
For the head? My God.
Drop that. Undrop that. Use 2 of those. Oh. Eat a bunch of soy food about the you just shot me with. Is your dick?
Some people love to just shoot darts at people.
What's the?
They're like, hey.
What's the button? What for the scope again?
Oh God, I think it's one of the brackets. I think.
Yes.
I think it's one of the brackets.
It is one of the brackets.
Okay. My memory has not failed me.
Yeah, that fire burns forever, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure how flammable you are, actually.
It shouldn't be very flammable, I wouldn't think.
I don't know, you've been drinking a lot. I mean, I think...
Since the bowel's like Finding Nemo.
I think you're... Oh yeah, the fish toilet. I told you about the warm toilet, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the most horrifying thing is, I went over to someone's house, and they had a hot, cold tap, you know, in their bathroom, as most people do, and they'd put the hot tap on the toilet. So, you know, the water in the bowl was hot. So anytime you put turds in the water, it was hot. It was like hot poop. I was like, this is the devil.
Behave yourself.
Behave myself, huh? You don't know me very well. Boulangerie Centrale. See, that's French. I read that. It's bakery.
Boulangerie.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Yeah. I don't know why it gives me the door strength when I can't, you know, the door down or do anything about it.
Come with me to America.
Oh, Renee.
The pilot says I can bring one person.
The United States is no fun. What about the cool town?
Think about it, oh. A small town in the Rocky Mountains.
You know, he's kind of romanticizing America a little bit there. I don't know that the Rocky Mountains exist in this continuity.
What, you think they bulldozed it to have, like, more daylight?
The Cheyenne Mountain must grow, brother.
Huh?
Okay. And then that was just the bathroom.
What about your mother?
Yeah, what about your mother? Don't care.
I always wanted to see Montana.
Okay, this is number 15.
Remember when Arby's was just trying to kill you, and they made the Big Montana? Remember that?
I do not, no.
Arby's had a sandwich called the Big Montana, and it looked like a football of roast beef between buns.
Okay.
They were like, it was like, Arby's, you like it, you can't help yourself. Like, that was their motto back then. I watched somebody eat a Big Montana once dry. No drink, no nothing.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was like watching a snake eat.
Time to run, time to run, time to run, time to run. Sorry, puppy. Fuck! Bastin says, and that is a bad thing. Big Montana.
The Big Montana from Arby's. Yeah, I remember that one. That one was like, that was a big ass sandwich, man.
I don't doubt it.
He's like, you want to sweat while you poop? Big Montana. I mean, that wasn't their motto. I'm sure we'll end up getting... I'm sure Arby's will be like, strike the prophet from that video. How dare they speak ill of sandwich? Yeah, it was a big fucker. It was a big sandwich, you know?
Ah, I did it. Alright. Killed the kill team.
Go you.
I found a body. That's not what I was after. Okay, he just had trank shit. That's a dog. Dude, you had a law? A law and a flamethrower. Good God. The bounties are endless. Actually, we are pushing up on time, so we should probably get out of here, I think.
Oh yeah, shit, we are. We're getting there, though. We're getting near the end of this son of a bitch.
We are. We've made it out of the catacombs. That in and of itself is
That makes us heroes. That makes us heroes. No more catacombs. We did it, Chad. We're near the end of Deus Ex, and next up will be Farm Sim Friday.
Point Man Frosty. It was in the movie Saving Silverman. Oh, yeah, Arlie Ermy. Not Early Lee.
Early Lee Lermy. Lurly Lermy. Yeah.
Right. You all have a fantastic evening. Be safe out there.
All right. Have a good one.
Oh, damn it.